we're going to go over the patch basically, and then we might take a look at some of the drop rates. I think they released some new info here on drop rates. So I'm going to go over this real quick, just because I'm interested to see exactly what the patch includes. I don't think it's a huge patch, but probably worth checking out. So I'm sure you already probably looked at this, but I have not. So let's see how it goes. Let's see. Oh, there's a flock change. All right, let's see how it goes. So yeah, we do have patch 85 here. It's a major patch. Cards were changed. Uh-oh. And it did already go live. It already, or no, it has not gone live yet. We have a few hours before this drops. So let's see what we have here. It's the first patch of 2022. We're already coming in hot. Blood Hunter and Blood Moon enjoy their final night before the imminent nerfs come into effect. Uh-oh. But the night is young. Scroll on down and read all about the new animations. Ooh, shadows, what? And tooltips added to the game. Okay, patch 85, here we go. Nice Blood Moon graphic. Check out the new floating animations. Oh shit, check that out. Shadows and tooltips. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. I think that was needed. I do think it was like, it wasn't so visually obvious. It wasn't so obvious when you had an attack loaded, so that's cool. I do approve. That looks slick. Nice. New features. Added a gentle floating and bobbing animation to signify characters that can attack. Okay, cool. Added shadows. Okay, cool. Upgraded the tooltips. Is the tooltips different? Hold on, let's see. Oh, it looks a little cleaner. Cool. And added info about card types and elements. When hovering the deck. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think this shows that. We got to check that out, though. Yeah, that could be useful. Improvements. Switching between buy and sell keeps the card type you have selected. Okay, this is for the shop. That's kind of whatever. Multiple errors in the menu are not condensed into one. Okay, revamp the design of errors. Okay, that's just some bug fixes there. Yep, okay. Glacial Hulk bug fix, lore fixes. None of this seems really relevant. Buff and debuff icons in the deck sidebar are back. Okay. Okay, bugs. Yeah. Okay, here's the good shit. Cards. Welcome to patch 85, everyone. It's going to be back after a restful holiday season. We got some more limited changes this week, largely focused on encouraging more back and forth gameplay via increasing players' ability to interact with a few particularly polarizing cards. Uh-oh. Okay, modified cards. Let's unfurl this. Blood Hunter, number 3052. Okay, this card, I can't say I'm surprised this gets a bit of a change. Let's see here. The cost did go up. Uh-oh. And it gained banner. Interesting. Power goes from 2 to 4, eh? It's pretty big. And the health went from 4 to 3. So it gets an extra stat point overall. But because the stat point, I mean, it gets 2 here, it gets -1 here. So technically it's +1, but it's kind of, you'd rather have the point in the house. So let's call it like a point, like a 0.5. Well, it gained banner too. Okay, so all of that, I mean, did gain banner, right? Blood Hunter's been a bit of a boogeyman for some time now. While having powerful finishers is healthy, the centralizing nature of Hunter was slightly problematic. The centralizing nature. I guess just because it's so central to every deck, it's just kind of like the only. I'm not sure what they mean by centralizing. And prompted an adjustment to it and its spell. The first part of this tweak is focused on making Blood Hunter itself more valuable. More valuable? I'm not sure that's what happened there. As a rule, we want units with attached spells to present a compelling argument for playing themselves with or without their attached spell. Okay, I do like this philosophy. I agree with this in theory. Make the units compelling by themselves. It seems like a good approach. In the case of Hunter, the 2/4 body just didn't offer enough value. It's a her? Oh, I guess it is a her. Didn't offer value with to play on curve. So with banner, she now carries more tempo. Okay, it makes sense. I can't say I disagree with the logic. So you can take proactive trades. Yeah, all right. You're probably not going to want to trade with that, but yeah, okay. All right, all right. Additionally, trading 1 health for 2 power lets her push more damage, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I mean, I guess you can't complain too much there. Okay, so they did change Blood Moon as well. The cost goes down. Okay, so that kind of makes up for the more expensive cost here, right? So now it's still 7 to play them both. So now it gives ally units 1 power though. And stealth. I see. I don't think you want stealth, right? That's just a straight nerf there. If you're playing Blood Moon, you never want stealth. Alongside the tweak to Hunter is a tweak to Blood Moon in the form of reducing the power it grants, as well as giving a thematic tweak and element of risk through giving your whole board stealth. Meaning that while Hunter allows you to bypass enemy defense, it also drops guard off. Yeah. Leaving you open to potential counterattack, Moon does cost 1 less mana now. But the lower damage output and increased cost on Hunter will mitigate this factor. Yeah, so... I see. Definitely an overall nerf. Pretty serious nerf to Blood Hunter. Pretty serious. Okay, oh, here's the flock changes that Goodell was mentioning. Let's see. So, text went from summon 3 Songbird with Shroud to just summon 3 Song. So they lose Shroud. Ooh. Dropping Shroud on the birds, yeah, rather than creating an interesting back and forth. The Shroud flock granted tended to be either near useless or completely frustrating. Without Shroud, this is definitely going to affect my game. As a Samu player in Discovery, this is pretty impactful. This is a pretty impactful change. Yeah, ooh, I don't know. That really makes it weak to this here. Without Shroud, players will be able to use zaps. Yeah, imagine how much that's going to buff Intellect in the Intellect Samia matchup in Discovery. And other targeted spells to shoot down the Songbirds in a pinch. Yeah. I mean, I guess here this is a good point though, as AoE and unit attacks could still easily clear the birds. So really the only difference is zap, right? Because what else are they going to use to ping down the birds, really? You say, I think it makes them unplayable other than an Iris combo deck. Yeah, where you play it to do your final blow. Not only zap Canopy Archer, for example. That's true. Although Canopy Archer would mean you're in the mirror match there, so the nerf is going to affect both of you equally. Also honk. Again, a mirror match though. Again, the mirror. So if you're in the mirror, if it's like Canopy Archer and honk, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but they're going to be on the receiving end of it just as much as the giving end. But yeah, it's definitely a nerf. It's definitely a big nerf. It's definitely a big nerf. At least they left all the banner on the card. I think it's still playable in Discovery for sure. But it was I thought it was real strong in Discovery. Now it's not quite as strong, especially not against Intellect. Well, if you're going up against Honk or Canopy, but I guess if you're against a dual prism, yeah, it might not be a mirror match. Yeah, if you play against Fox, for example. Okay, let's see. Puppet Master. This is an Intellect card. So my guess would be, just based on the fact that this is an Intellect card, I'm thinking they might buff it, but let's see. Text went from summon, draw, and summon your lowest cost unit as a 2/2, give it guard and lead. Now it draws and summons as a guard. So the difference here is the lead. So now it doesn't give it lead. Interesting. That's kind of weird. It's a simple nerf. Okay, so they are calling it a nerf, yeah. Some of the cheat reanimator stuff. So this is manually for constructed. Maybe this was problematic and constructed, I'm guessing. Puppet Master no longer attaches lead to the unit it summons, kind of encouraging more counterplay via silence and dusting, while allowing for more flexibility through allowing the use of any attachments to the unit. Yeah, so it's not a huge nerf because maybe you want to keep that attachment. I don't know. So sometimes it could act as a buff, but overall they are calling it a nerf. So I'll go with their assessment there. Okay, Wartlock. This was a strong card. So what happens here? They got rid of the lifesteal and they took away a health. Whoa, pretty big buff. God damn. That's pretty rough, man. I feel like they could have done one or the other there. Particularly tricky change here. Options such as increasing Wartlock's cost or changing its effect were considered. But the former would have had little impact. And the latter would likely kill Craven. And so a more subtle change. Is that subtle? I don't know if that's a subtle change. A more subtle change. By weakening Wartlock's health and removing mice, meaning that it holds significantly less value on its own, making it easier to clear. I don't know exactly how strong this was in constructed. Maybe it needed a huge nerf, but damn. They could have started by just removing the lifesteal. Or just remove, I don't know. Pretty big nerf. Trailblazer. Okay, uh-oh, this is another agility card, so this affects my game here. Let's see what happens. Text goes from Glory, give fire cards in your hand -1. Yo, Bifra, what's up, my man? Our changes already live. They are not. I think we have a few more hours still. Let's see, Glory, give fire cards in your hand -1 cost. That's where it was. Now it says give the left and rightmost fire cards in your hand -1 cost. Does that make a difference at all in Discovery, honestly? How often do you have more than 2 fire cards in your hand in Discovery? I mean, if you use the draw on it, that draws you 2, so maybe you have 1 more in hand. I mean, it's definitely a nerf. I don't know if it's that impactful in Discovery, though, because I so rarely get the glory off on this anyways. I don't think it makes that big of a deal, but it's a very, very small nerf for Discovery players, I think. Very, very small. Beaver says, I've finally been able to climb Prophet to Master with Intellect. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Congrats, man. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Yeah, Intellect is really fun. I enjoy playing it. I do. Let's see. So yeah, it seems like a very minor nerf. I don't think it changes my game that much, but let's see. Final change to a particularly snowbally card with a high win rate. It could be almost like a 2-cost Cloud Sloth. Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's just constructed. It could get problematic, making it slightly less insane. Okay, however, it's worth noting it can double reduce a card's cost, assuming you only have 1 fire card. That would probably never happen. It could. That probably never happens, though, in Discovery. But okay. Super minor nerf. I don't even care. That's almost trivial in my opinion. Or inconsequential. The flock thing does hurt, though. Flock hurts a lot. Flock nerf, man. That's such an integral card to agility. A lot of times, I will say though, a lot of times I find myself just using flock to actually remove something, remove a big guard unit or remove something. In cases like that, the nerf doesn't matter too much. But it is significant, no doubt, no doubt. Okay. Is that it then? That was it. That was all for the patch notes. I thought I saw they released a little bit of Oh, here we go. Discovery rates. Yeah, I wanted to peek at this real quick too. So let's take a look at the discovery rates. This could be useful knowledge just for our own strategy and discovery here. So we start off with the prism here as Agi. So this is the one we're most interested in since this is what we play the most of. Looks like Deadbeats has a really high. What has the highest discovery rate? Strike Storm has a real high one. Why do they make that such a high discovery rate in Discovery when it has such a low win rate? I hate this card in Discovery, honestly. I wish they would tweak this down. So Air Rune's real high. Yeah, I always have Air Runes. They're not super useful. Yeah, I get a lot of supercharges, yeah. So it looks like Supercharge, Air Rune, all the lowest win rate cards have the highest drop rates. They're really trying to keep Agi from being strong in Discovery. Yeah, Trailblazer, which they just fucking nerfed. Speed Boots, yeah. Look at this, Blitz, 46%. That is a terrible goddamn card. It always feels bad to have that in your hand, man. It's so rare that I want that card. So yeah, I'm not surprised at all that that's all the way down at 46. Yikes, man. And look at the drop rate, dude. Oof. That is rough. Okay, actually, that's an interesting question. What has the lowest win rate here? Is it that Blitz? I bet you it is. I bet you it's Blitz. Air Rune's pretty damn low, though. Yeah, Air Rune is one of the weakest runes. Gale has a really low. Wow, I'm surprised Gale has such a low win rate. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't hate Gale, but maybe I should hate it more. Yeah, Frostclaw is bad. And Montage is bad. Bifra, what is discovery rate? It's the rate that the likelihood this win rate is the likelihood of winning if that card's in your deck. Discovery rate is the likelihood of them putting the card in your discovery deck. So because your deck is kind of auto-generated, they don't auto-generate all the cards at the same rate. So they kind of tweak the numbers here so that some cards are more likely to appear and some are less likely to appear. The higher the number, the more likely to appear. So yeah, I can't say I'm surprised by all the low win rate cards. It's interesting to see though. I'm surprised Speed Boots is so low, but it does make sense to me because a lot of times it's just a dead card in hand. And Montage is garbage. Samya Speed, wow, look at this. I think a lot of people would have expected Samya Speed to have a higher win rate, but it is an awkward card a lot of times. Godov says Gale is okay. It's not great, but it's not the worst. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm surprised it's actually one of the lower win rate cards. I wouldn't have guessed it. I mean, I would have guessed it was middle of the pack. I wouldn't have guessed it was strong, but 47 is lower than I would have guessed. What about the highest win rate cards? This will be more interesting. Totem real high, yep, of course. Totem's real strong. Flurry real high, yep. I imagine it is. Cube Junior, yeah, Cube Junior is a fucking beast. Mountain Lion is a beast too. Interesting that Mountain Lion, how it's important to have those big cards as agility, you know? You actually need top end as agility. And Mountain Lion is proof of that. Look at that, 52%. Anything else really stand out? Songwriter, Mighty Steed. Yeah, see, it's good to have these late game beasts. Ooh, Disciple of Gusto. Hell yeah, that is a strong card, man. 52%. That's one of the top ones. Cool. This is really interesting info. I wouldn't mind taking some time and going over all of this, honestly, but for I guess because we're mostly playing agility here, I guess we're not going to go too deep. I want to take a quick peek at Int, though, because I have been fucking around with Int on my free time. I just want to see what the highest win rate cards are in Int. Real quick. God, holy shit, look at they're all in the garbage. There's nothing even at 50%. Okay. 48%. Hive is high. Yeah, we would expect Hive to be a relatively higher one. Teleport is high. Yeah, Teleport, a good fucking card, man. And then Bauble is high. Yeah, Bauble. And Mechabon. And B Unit. And Ari's Insight. Wow, Ari's Insight pulling ahead of the pack even in Discovery. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sweet, man. All right, well, good to know. Good